It is Lisa and Rob, aka Robert. Anyhow, we're coming to you guys to talk to you about everything we did wrong. We have been on 2 cruises now. One on the Carnival Venezia. It was like a Valentine's Day week cruise. 7 nights, February this year. And we did the Margaritaville at Sea cruise in May for Mother's Day week cruise this year also. So we've been on 2 cruises this year in 2025. However, we are new to cruising and we have made some major mistakes. Major mistakes. So first we're going to talk about the
tipping.
Well, we'll start there. We're supposed to be talking about the gratuities first. Anyhow.
Well, we should organize this video better, huh?
So, we're going to talk about the gratuities first, okay? So, those was paid before, when we did our final payment, we paid off our gratuities. I know I'm not saying that word right, but Robert, I told you to say that word. Anyhow, that was paid before we left home, okay? And so I'm talking about the first cruise now, the Carnival Venezia cruise. And so, okay, it was paid off. And then so when we got on our cruise on the Carnival Venezia, the one in February, as far as tipping is concerned, let's talk about the tipping. This is what we did terribly wrong. So our room steward, we paid him every day $10 a day on our 7-night cruise, okay? And everything was great. He cleaned the room. We had no problems, nothing like that. However, when it came to buying drinks, we did not have the drink package for the first cruise. We did not. We just kind of, me, I averaged 3 drinks a day. Robert, he averaged between 6 to 8 drinks a day. So we didn't get the drink package. We figured, well, we'll see how we do. Okay. And so every time we will go to the bar and get a drink, we always tip the bartender. We always tip, okay?
And sometimes they add their own tip.
Which we did not know about.
Again.
We did not know that there was the taxes or whatever and the gratuities already on every drink that we had bought at the bar. We didn't know. So we're double tipping at the bar and we had no idea.
Sometimes triple tipping.
Yeah, sometimes triple. So that was, we really didn't even learn from that mistake, okay? So everything went fine. However, when it came to the ports, so on our first cruise, we went to Nassau, Bahamas, we went to Montego Bay, Jamaica, and then we went to the Cayman Islands. And for Montego Bay, we had a toy excursion with Lola Tours. May she rest in peace, Lola. And we also did a tour in the Cayman Islands. We did the dolphin swim and the turtle center. And so,
which you can see in our other videos.
And and everything was great. However, Bahamas, Nassau, Bahamas. Okay, this was our very first cruise ever, and so we literally spent at the port $250, right?
That was just at the first store.
Right? No.
Yeah.
No.
And then we went to more stores and spent about another $100.
So
and then we left the port and spent more.
So I'm going to say the Nassau Bahamas port, we spent at least, I'd say $300, okay? And then this is what we did wrong again. So in Montego Bay, Jamaica, I think is where I went crazy. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta have this. I gotta have that. I want this. We had agreed before we left home that we was going to buy souvenirs, okay? A need, this thing you need.
We really didn't think we were buying them all, but, we thought we'd pick a couple.
So we ended up spending about another $300 on souvenirs to take home with us. And then at the Cayman Islands, so because for the dolphin swim, they don't allow you to film anything yourself, take any pictures. So they had their own photographer there and their videographer person. And we paid for the package. It was $115 for the pictures and the videos. And so we paid for that, and we bought other stuff. We didn't buy a whole lot, but we bought, like, I think t-shirts. We didn't get a mug, though, I noticed. We didn't have a mug. We didn't have a hat. I don't know, but we bought some stuff. I remember buying a dress. And we bought some flip-flops for you, again, because we bought flip-flops for you in Jamaica and me, and at the Cayman Islands. So we spent another, and before I skip that, I didn't tell you how we ate. We ate at each one of these places as well, okay? So we spent nearly, I'm going to say about maybe a total of like $800 at the cruise port. And this was our first
Probably
cruise.
more.
Our first cruise ever, right? Okay, so let's get to the second one. The Margaritaville at Sea. Okay, Margaritaville at Sea had the best vibe. Oh my God, everybody was lit. It was on fire. It was, Okay, anyhow, however, where did we go? We went to Key West, Florida, and then we went to Cozumel, Mexico. Again, we've never been to these places. Never been to these places before. And so, in Key West, Florida, before we left home, we had found a restaurant that we wanted to go to and get real key lime pie, get a really nice, well, how much was that that meal we paid for, babe?
$160.
And that
Conch Republic, we loved it. It was really good. And we did buy what we wanted to eat.
Yeah,
so.
And it was worth every freaking penny. And shout out to that restaurant again. It's called the
Conch Republic.
Yes. And it wonderful. The food was wonderful. We had key lime pie for the first time ever. And so before we left home, though, to cruise on the Margaritaville at Sea, we said that the only souvenirs we're going to get is magnets. What else we said? A t-shirt. And what else? Maybe a hat or a keychain or something. But that was it. We had a limit on what we was going to buy. Nope. No.
Somebody is an impulse shopper.
No, he is too. See, this is the thing. Robert don't realize that he is so much like me. He hides behind the stuff I do, but he goes along with it all. He does. So we bought, no. We didn't really buy much yeah, we did. We bought souvenirs. We bought magnets, whatever. However,
we had to get our coffee mugs. I always love my coffee mugs.
Yes,
we have a little display of all of our vacation mugs.
Yes.
And I always got to get a tank top or a t-shirt.
Yeah. And so let me get to Cozumel, Mexico, you guys. Okay. Because this was amazing. Like, we walked through, the cruise port area, and we was like, oh my God. But my first oh my God was how many times we were offered tequila shots from damn near every store we went by, right? Everybody wants to come in and get free tequila shots. I'm not a tequila drinking girl. But I had probably 1 or 2 shots, right? The whole time we was there.
And I drank the rest of it.
But what I skipped was real fast because I'm out of term here. However, we did get the drink package above on the Margaritaville at Sea Islander. We were like, I think there was like 13 to 15 bars, and we said we was going to hit them all while we was on this 5-night cruise on Margaritaville at Sea. We got the drink package. It was $875 because we bought it at the cruise terminal after we got, signed in and everything and gave them our documents and stuff like that. Everything went very smoothly, and we did get the drink package. However, We're talking about a girl who drinks maybe 3 drinks a day, you know, and that's it. After breakfast in the morning, maybe after lunch, and before we like, okay, that's it for the night or whatever. So, yeah, we really wasted our money getting a drink package.
I tried to make up for her loss, so I had a lot of drinks. I had a good time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's not like I ever even seen you intoxicated at all.
Well, it's because I drank from morning to night and not all at one time. But
Yeah, and so
I definitely know we got our $800 and some
no,
in cocktails.
but we did not. It wasn't worth it because we realized as much as we drank, it probably would have added up to only like $400 some dollars. It would have been half of that if we wouldn't have got the drink package. I did the math after we got home, but anyhow, it just wasn't worth it for what I drink and don't drink. You know, he was trying to make up for what I didn't drink, but
I did my best.
But it didn't add up. We would have been better off not, you know, getting the drink package, and we probably would never, ever, ever get the drink package again. However, we did spend in, like I said, in Key West, we might have spent maybe 200. You think? No, 300 again, 300.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and then
250 to 300. We kept it reasonable.
Yeah. In Cozumel, Mexico, we bought liquor to bring back. Like Robert was looking for, what was that you was looking for? That smoky
Mezcal
from Mexico, and he couldn't find a smoky one, but you found another one, and we paid for that. I think that was $100, and we found one for me. It was like a coffee something. You put it in your coffee.
It was Patron coffee tequila.
Oh, and so we brought it. You know, they take your liquor and they put it away until you right before the night before you get off the cruise ship. They give you your stuff back. And so, and speaking of the liquor we bought, they were broke.
But that was the airport, not the cruise.
Okay.
When we put it in our baggage to bring it home from Florida to Illinois, the coffee liqueur, actually, I take that back, that was not Patron. That was a Mexican coffee liqueur that we bought.
Yeah.
It had gotten shattered, and we even wrapped it in the middle of a large suitcase with towels, and it was packaged from the cruise ship.
Yeah.
And somehow the wonderful luggage handlers that we watched throwing bags on the ground found a way to shatter it. So we lost, it was like a $70 bottle.
Yeah.
It was leaking in my suitcase when we got home.
Yeah.
The mezcal survived, and we ended up, that's where the Patron coffee liqueur came in. We went to our local liquor store and found a Patron variety.
Yeah, and so that is it was, you know, kind of sad, you know, that happened and everything, and because like he said, the people in Cozumel, they wrapped it super good, and then we wrapped it super good, and just our clothes and everything, and tried to protect it, and it wasn't protected. But I have one complaint about Margaritaville at sea. We tipped our room stewardess. We tipped him, you know, and we made an effort. If he didn't get his tip out the room when he cleaned, we would find him and give it to him. We didn't get not a one on our 5-night cruise. One towel animal. Not a one towel animal. And I am still not happy about that. I'm going to make sure when we cruise again, because we will be booking a cruise very soon. Our next cruise will be on Royal Caribbean. We haven't been there yet, because that's our goal, to do different ones. We're not going to just stay with Carnival or stay with Margaritaville. We're gonna try to explore. We're gonna do Royal Caribbean. We're gonna do, although Robert may not be interested, but we're gonna do Virgin Voyages. We're going to do Norwegian. We're going to do MSC. We're going to just like kill it. Yeah, we're new to the game. We're new. But you know why? I'm the one who had the fear of being in the ocean in the middle of nowhere. And oh my God, I was terrified. And I know a lot of people who I can't get to go on cruises with us. Now that I'm like in love with cruising, there's so many people that I know, family and friends, who won't do it, and it's really sad because they won't even give it a chance. But I gave it a chance, and that was mainly because I was with Robert, because I figured that, you know, if I'm hiding under the bed and terrified, you know, I know that he was my stronghold, you know, and but once I got on the cruise ship, all my fears went away, and it was amazing. Carnival Valencia, we had a great time. It was beautiful. Yeah, although we spent way too much money, way too much, but we know better now. We have grown up, you know. We have grown up from cruising and from our first 2 experiences. But this is what we did wrong. On our first 2 cruises ever, Carnival Valencia and Margaritaville at Sea. And so we're going to stick to our budget next time, Robert. We're going to stick to our budget. Okay? You're going to control me, and I'm going to control you. Okay? So, what else we got to say? We talked about tipping, how we double, triple tip. Okay? I know a lot of people are saying don't pay your gratuities, don't pay them, you know, just pay your room steward. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I don't know if I would ever do that, but at least, you know, the person that's responsible for cleaning your room, I mean, to come back in and have a towel animal, I think it's really cute. You know, it says thank you, yeah. Do you have anything to add, babe?
I do not. I can't wait to do our next cruise.
Yes.
We hope you'll all enjoy our video.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Like, share, and comment. Please. We're new to this. We're trying to build up our viewers. We're trying to build up our subscription. We love you guys so much. We take all comments. We take all questions. We will answer any and every question that you guys ask us. Like, share, and comment, please. Thank you.
And subscribe.
Oh, yeah, and subscribe. Thank you.
We're new at YouTube, too, so, hey, you know, we got a lot of learning to do.
Yes, follow us. We have a lot more we can share with you guys, too. All right, love you guys. Have a great, wonderful, wonderful cruise day, weekend, a wonderful life. All right. Bye.
Bye.